Hey, good afternoon. This is Rental Dog Rob with ABC Rentals, and today we're going to be setting up one of our Easy Up canopies. The Easy Up canopies are just that. They come prepackaged with a protective cover that will easily fit into an SUV, the back end of a pickup truck, or the trunk of many vehicles. When we talk about the Easy Up canopy, the most important thing to remember is the area in which you intend on using the tent and how you're going to set it up. First and foremost, weather. Weather plays into an Easy Up canopy because we use a simple ankle weight that go around the base of the tent to secure them. So we want to be using these in an environment that is free of heavy winds, heavy rains, or even being prone to that, right? Because these quickly become unsafe and unmanageable. So today, we've got a relatively beautiful day, and more importantly, just a light breeze. A perfect day to set up the tent. First order of business is simply to remove the cover. By taking the cover off, we expose the tent. Now what we're going to do is we're going to solicit some help. Why? Because two people make this an Easy Up tent. So today we're going to ask Josh to step in and give us a helping hand with spreading this canopy open. We'll be on opposing sides from each other. Josh will grab the outer corners of the canopy itself, and we'll do nothing more than just simply start to walk away from each other a little bit, allowing that tent to spread open. Now during this process, the important thing to remember is there should be no binding, there should be no friction, there should be no needing to actually force it open, hence the term Easy Up. Once we've got it to this point here, we can come into the interior bows of the canopy themselves and again continue that opening process until we've expanded it to where it is virtually in its shape. The next step in doing this is being on opposing corners from each other. We have a lock block with a pin here. And the most important part is what we're going to do is we're simply going to hold down on the top of this, and we're going to bring this bar up into a locking position. Having forced it up into a locking position, that snap pin is now secured this corner. We can simply hike the edge of the valance back down to cover that up, and now we're going to go to the opposing corner and lock that leg as well. Once we have secured all four corners and we pull the valance down, now the next step will be the telescoping legs. So Josh on his side, me on mine, we'll go ahead and we'll step down on the base plate and we'll simply bring that up to the first locking position. Having done so here, we'll go back over to the opposing corner, do the very same thing. Now there's a variety of adjustments with this based on the height of the individual. Now I myself am 6 foot, so you can clearly see I'm clearing the base of the canopy. The higher you go, essentially the more wind protection you need. The ankle weights that we've engineered for these have a cutout in them, and that cutout is designed to fit over the base plates of each of the four corners. So what you do is simply insert that weight, and you do so actually on all four corners. And what I like to do is I like to rotate the orientation of the actual weight opening so that if there is a breeze to come about and the tent were to shift, it couldn't be shifted off of the weights. It would merely shift off of only one leg itself. Once your event is done, it's important to reverse the sequence so they come down just as easy as they go up. So first and foremost, we would remove the four ankle weights. Once we remove the weights, we solicit the help of someone to go ahead and bring it down to its condensed form. So we're going to push in on that spring-loaded pin. Having done so, we're slowly going to retract that leg to the collapsed position. Going to go to the opposing corner and do exactly the same thing. Having lowered it down to its completely retracted point, now we've got those four corner locks again. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to hike the valance up. We have a spring-loaded button right on the inside here. Again, depressing on that button and then allowing that to come down and clear the pin. Again, you can release the valance because there's no need to keep that hiked up, and we're going to go to the opposing corner and release its locking pin as well. Once we released all four corners, now you can see the tent is ready to kind of contract, so to speak. So Josh on one side, myself on the other, we do nothing more than help that mid-bar to a point to where you can walk this together. And when we talk about the Easy Up, Easy Down, you can quickly see we're literally using our fingertips to expand it or contract it. it's a must. If you're feeling any friction or resistance whatsoever, it could be that one of the legs is stuck on the sidewalk, the lawn, the landscape block, whatever it may be. You need to free that up so that literally collapsing that canopy is as easy as bringing it together as so. And then we've got our travel or protection bag that simply shimmies down over the top, and there you have it. One completely retracted canopy ready to return. Please keep in mind when you're stowing these in your vehicle that you should always load them in legs out, if you will, allowing you the latitude of heavy end in first, heavy end out last. It gives you something to grip and kind of hang on to as you're putting them in or out of your vehicle. Thanks again for your time and consideration, and we look forward to helping you with your upcoming rental.